One day, Wonder Woman heard scary news about a big feathered serpent eating a whole train in the DC Metro. She went into a dark tunnel, found a huge feather on the track, and knew the serpent was close. Suddenly, the creature appeared, and Wonder Woman had to fight it. They clashed as she was pushed backward into a station. Just then, she heard another train coming from the opposite direction. Quickly thinking, she decided to take the fight above ground. She smashed the serpent's fangs, wrapped her magic lasso around it, and pulled it up through the ceiling. They ended up in a park, where Wonder Woman continued to battle the creature and save the day. He said she had hurt him really badly and warned that she might do something even worse if he didn't listen. Wonder Woman punched Quetzalcoatl down, and told him to bring back the train he had eaten. Even though he didn't want to, the defeated serpent did what Wonder Woman said. He threw up the train and the people inside. Wonder Woman opened the doors, and told the happy passengers that they were safe to get off the train. A mom and her 2 kids thanked her for saving everyone. Wonder Woman smiled and knelt down, as the little girl showed her a lunchbox with Wonder Woman on it, saying, "You're so pretty." Not too far away, in the bushes, 5 mean-looking boys watched the scene in a scary way. After that, Wonder Woman asked Quetzalcoatl if he was hurt. The serpent, now feeling calmer, said he was okay and strangely not hungry anymore. He didn't understand why he did what he did, as he usually doesn't like eating flesh. As Quetzalcoatl flew away into the sky to go back home, he said sorry again for what happened. He explained that something made him act that way, making him super hungry, and afraid that more trouble might come after him. As Wonder Woman cleaned up the messy train, the mother and her 2 kids were stopped by 5 boys. The boys said they were happy everyone was safe, because of Wonder Woman. But then, they suggested it was a shame she had to ruin the nice park. They also claimed she put the passengers in danger by fighting the snake so recklessly. The mom defended Diana, saying she risked her life to save everyone. The boys agreed but hinted in a clever way that maybe she did it to become famous. After the boys walked away, the mother and her kids were left feeling uncertain, wondering if there might be some truth in what was said. The little girl, now in tears, threw away her lunchbox, and they walked off, deep in thought. A bit later, Wonder Woman reached the hospital where Etta was recovering. As she entered the reception area, Etta rushed up and gave her a warm hug. Not far away, Steve Trevor waved, and the 2 women smiled happily to see each other. Diana gave Etta some flowers and chocolates, but Etta could tell something was bothering Wonder Woman. Etta asked what was wrong, and a sad Diana said she should have stayed by Etta's side and prevented that creature from hurting her friend. Etta told Wonder Woman that she's a big girl who can take care of herself. Then, she admitted that she hadn't been completely honest with Diana. At the same time, the 5 boys used their tricky words to make another person do something bad. This time, they convinced a respectable lawyer to throw a firebomb at a community center, where people were still inside. The boys told the sad lawyer that the only honorable thing to do was to end his own life. They gave him a gun, and left him to do something really awful. After that, they went to a church to cause more hatred and revenge. Before leaving, a TV reporter asked if they had seen what happened, and one of the boys lied, saying he saw a black man shouting mean things, before setting the community center on fire. While the fire crews were working hard to put out the big fire, they heard a voice from above. It was Power Girl floating in the air, offering to help. She wondered how the fire had spread so quickly. Back at the hospital, Etta surprised Wonder Woman with an explanation. She revealed that she had been working as a checkmate operative under the UN for the past 3 years. Her job was to watch for unusual things in the Department of Metahuman Affairs and report back to Checkmate HQ. Green Lantern and Mr. Terrific had recruited her one night. Even though she was proud to be in the Air Force, having a husband who was the Deputy Secretary of Defense, and a best friend who was an Amazon warrior made her feel a bit insecure. Joining Checkmate gave her a chance to be important and make a difference. She enjoyed the training and became a skilled operative. Etta explained to Wonder Woman that she had chosen to be in the middle of action. That's what she wanted. She called it a trial by fire. Etta insisted that her own decisions led her to this point, and didn't want Wonder Woman feeling guilty. She made it clear, "You didn't do this. The enemy did." Wonder Woman hugged her friend again, grateful for the amazing friends she found in man's world. Just then, Tamika, the staff nurse, interrupted, suggesting they watch the TV news report. They saw that many fires had started, and there were problems all across the city. Wonder Woman said goodbye to her friends, and rushed off to help. Flying over the smoky city, she tried to figure out a pattern to the fires. They didn't seem to target government centers. Actually, the biggest fire was right in the city center, suggesting it was planned. Suddenly, she felt someone coming at high speed. She barely raised her bracelets in time to defend herself before Power Girl struck them with a strong hit. Wonder Woman, surprised, asked why Kara was doing this. But Power Girl followed up with another punch to Diana's face, causing blood to fly. She exclaimed, "They said you'd lie. You always were good with speeches." Wonder Woman hit Power Girl back, sending her flying. But she had to defend herself again, as Kara used her heat vision to blast at her. With a determined look, she responded, "I am Wonder Woman. And you've managed to make me slightly irritated.